Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you my each way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing here in the UK. Sorry I didn't make a vlog for today's horse racing action. I was really busy in the last 24 hours and I didn't get the time, so I'm sorry about that, but we're back to business for tomorrow. Just a quick reflection on how Saturday's reflections went. Not a great weekend on Saturday. We had Pepe Le Pew placed. He ran not a bad race, but he just got beaten by one better horse. He finished second in that race. That was a bit annoying because there was quite a lot of market support for him. The other horses that ran were Don't Act Now. I was a bit annoyed with the jockey, Tom O'Brien. He didn't really, from the word go, really, he didn't get the horse involved in the action. To be fair to the horse, it wasn't tired when it got to the line, but it just never featured in the chasing group. And I think if that horse had been given more of a fair chance towards the front of the pack, it might have done alright and it might have placed for us, but that wasn't to be. The other horses that ran were Western Sunrise. That travelled quite nicely for a lot of the race, but then when it mattered most, coming down the home straight, he was in a nice position, but he just couldn't find enough to place even, because there was four coming down towards the last couple of hurdles, and he was the one looking like he was travelling the best, but he didn't have an extra turn of speed. So yeah, he came fourth in that race, and the other horse was Arakan. Bit disappointed there. That was the Richard Fahey horse that I said was a rare runner in these types of races, which was a national hunt flat race. He was in the mix for a lot of the race, but he didn't have it in the home straight either. So yeah, not a great selection. Also, the flat season did get underway this weekend with 2 days at Doncaster. I think a lot of pundits didn't do very well. I didn't do too bad today. I actually did a normal Lucky 15 and I got a treble at Doncaster in the flat, but a lot of them were the favourites and quite short priced. But hey ho, we were up quite a bit of money on that today. But yeah, there was also a lot of 33 to 1 winners. I think a 66 to 1 may have even won yesterday at Doncaster. So yeah, a lot of big price winners did win over the 2 days at Doncaster on the flat, but at this time of year when the season just begins, we're relying on kind of last year's form really, and also a lot of newcomers come out. So even though I have said I will do some flat predictions, I will, but once the season gets up and running and the first flat meetings are coming thick and fast, we'll probably be making lots more predictions when we have a bit more to go on. So into tomorrow's Each Way Lucky 15, where it's just National Hunt Racing tomorrow, which is coming from Kelso, Ludlow and Huntington. Our first pick tomorrow in our Each Way Lucky 15 runs in the 2:30 at Ludlow. This horse is called By the Boardwalk and is trained by Kim Bailey and will be ridden by Tom Bailey. Kim Bailey's horses have had a bit of a quiet season this season, but in the last few weeks his horses have started to run quite a lot better, and he's had a few winners, so hopefully this horse By the Boardwalk will be in the mix tomorrow. It's currently 7 to 1 in the market if you want to take that price now. Tom Bellamy would be able to use his jockey claim, which is £3. This horse has been a very consistent performer, and going back 2 starts, it ran at Ludlow and it finished second and just missed out on winning the race. And the handicapper has kept that horse around about the same mark as when it came second 2 starts ago. So yeah, I'm going for this horse By the Boardwalk in the 2:30 at Ludlow. He should be in the mix because he's a very consistent horse, and I think he's definitely worth a good shout tomorrow. So that's our first pick in our Each Way Lucky 15 tomorrow. Our second pick tomorrow runs in the 3:40 at Kelso in a horse called Ubaltique, which is trained by Donald McCain and be ridden by Will Kennedy. They've had a great season, this combination in the northern races. Donald McCain has had at least 50 winners this season, and so has Will Kennedy. Will Kennedy's been riding a lot of winners for Donald McCain. This horse is currently 8-1 in the market. It's until last time it was running very consistently. It won 2 starts ago at Haydock, and then it finished second as well in the run before that. So he's been very consistent over the last couple of months, this horse. And last time out it came 5th, but it wasn't beaten many miles. It was beaten about 10 lengths away, so it wasn't a bad race it ran there. But the handicapper has dropped it a few pounds in the weights since that last run, so I think as well this horse will definitely be in with a chance tomorrow, as he's down in grade, and he's dropped a couple of pounds. So hopefully, with all those factors coming into consideration, this horse Ubaltique 8-1 will hopefully run a good race for us tomorrow as our second pick. Our third pick tomorrow in our each way lucky 15 runs in the 440 at Kelso. It is a horse called Benny's King. This is a Venetia Williams horse and will be ridden by one of her jockeys, Liam Treadwell. This horse, like Ubaltique, is dropping down in class. Last time this horse ran was in the Lanzarote hurdle at Kempton, where it wasn't a million miles away from running bad, but it did come 10th in that race out of about 16 horses, but there wasn't much distance between all the horses, to be honest, so he didn't run a bad performance. He's down in grade by 2 classes tomorrow. This horse is currently 7-2 in the market, and Venetia Williams as well has been going really well recently. She also had a winner at this track last time out at Kelso when they had a race meeting there last weekend. So Venetia Williams does like to send some of these horses of hers to this track. So 7-2 currently, he's definitely worth a punt at that price, and he should be in the mix. So if he didn't even win, I reckon we would definitely get a bit of place money back, but I think this horse should win tomorrow, so that's who I'm backing as our third horse in our each way lucky 15. Our last horse tomorrow in our each way lucky 15 is Nicky Henderson and Jeremiah McGrath combination, and this horse is called River of Intrigue. He's currently 8-1 in the market at the moment. He's been backed by a lot of the national papers. We like Nicky Henderson here on this channel. He's brought in a few winners for us, and also Nicky Henderson absolutely loves Ludlow. He gets a lot of winners there, and he's got a really good strike rate. This horse is running its first race since Boxing Day, when it finished 4th, and it was beaten a few lengths in that race. Not many lengths, but it was definitely in touch for that race. This horse has been dropped to an all-time handicap low mark, so hopefully this mark will be a good mark for it tomorrow. It's currently a good price, and also with the battle hotting up between the Paul Nicholls and Nicky Henderson in the trainer's title, these types of races where it'll be won or lost, I reckon, because both trainers had a really good weekend and still not much is separating them, and it'll probably be like this for the last couple of weeks in the national hunt season. So yeah, I'm back in River of Intrigue tomorrow in our lucky last, in our each way lucky 15. But if you have any predictions of your own, if you had a good weekend on your betting, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want more vlogs, and I'll see you soon.